Today, I want to do a bunch of myth bustings in Apex Legends. You guys submitted a ton in my community posts, and I want to go over them. Some of these myths may seem obvious, others don't even make sense, but either way, let's say I learned quite a bit during this. But before that, today's video is made possible by Cook Unity. They're the first ever chef-to-consumer platform delivering freshly prepared, pre-selected meals right to your door weekly. One of the neat things I noticed right off the bat with Cook Unity is that they actually feature the name of the chef that prepared each meal that you selected. They have over 7 different dietary preference filters, including vegan, paleo, and gluten-free options. Here's what I ordered for my first week on Cook Unity, and I'll be trying out the Maryland crab cakes by Chef Chris Rattel. The subscription is super flexible, and you can pause, skip weeks, or cancel anytime. Given my busy schedule with full-time content creation and being a dad of a 4-year-old toddler, it's been pretty hectic to organize full, satisfying meals for myself every day. I love how I don't have to worry about meal planning or the cleanup. The meals are delivered fully cooked, so all you have to do is heat them up. What I love most about Cook Unity is the variety and quality of the meals. It's like having a personal chef at home. Go to cookunity.com/candy50 or click the link in the description below and use my code candy50 to get 50% off your first order of Cook Unity meals. The first comment comes from Braden J324, and they said, myth, you can hide in the bins when round 2 closes. So for this one, I had tested during filming for another video, but basically me and my buddy Boom hopped into one of these chests and well,
all right, we are the world's first. We're gonna see what happens when it closes.
Yeah, you should stay out there in case something bad happens. Dude, it's like one of those magic tricks where like the paramedics are on the scene, you know, in case anything terrible happens.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, paramedics. Oh.
Yeah, sadly, you cannot hide in the bins after they reset, as they sort of spit you back out while they close on you. Pretty fun one. I'm glad the Respawn devs thought of this and didn't just have the bins crush you to death. So this next one is actually gonna be a twofer, with Arlie1695 asking, can crypto still heal in drone mode? And secondly, Kareem Safa9339 asking, myth, everyone on Apex has spent some money in the game. Can you find someone that's never spent a dime?
Hey, Alonzo, what's up? Have you spent money on Apex Legends? Hope I'm not scaring him.
You might have.
We'll get him to speak. He'll squeal.
I cast and hold Q, and then I rapidly hit 4 or whatever the Phoenix hit, right?
Yeah. Wow.
I'm healing.
Dude, you're holding your little kaleidoscope weird.
Yeah, but it's casting. Yeah, and I got full health.
That's sick.
That's still in the game.
Did you spend any money on this
He's
game?
not even here. Oh, here's a good one. If you have 2 Spitfires with a new hop-up, for example, do you have a second shield if you take your second Spitfire? This one we hopped in the firing range for, with 2 Spitfires, each with the shield hop-up. I had Boom chip away at my LMG shield until I don't have it on the second one.
Yeah, it's because you don't have the hop-up.
I know I do have the hop-up.
No way. You dropped it, forgive you.
Try it again.
Pick it up. Make sure.
All right. Hit me. All right, and then switching. No arm shield. Oh my god.
Oh, that sucks. I feel scammed.
What abilities or weapons still cause aim flinch on enemies? So this one's from Wolfeek, and yes, aim flinch has been removed from the game in the latest patch. Or did it? For this one, me and Boom actually spent a lot of time in the firing range, testing out a ton of different guns, abilities, and explosives to see if there was anything that would trigger aim flinch. And our findings, pretty interesting. Like aim down sights or something, I don't know.
All right, 1 second. All right. Nothing. I didn't feel a thing.
You lurch backwards. As far as abilities, we first tested Fuse's knuckle clusters.
Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about this? Ugh.
Nothing. After that, we tested Crypto's EMP, which resulted in no aim punch. Gibby's ultimate did have a lot of screen shake, but I wouldn't consider that aim punch in the traditional sense per se, though it is a bit disorienting to try to aim while being bombarded. And the same could be said about Bangalore's ult. This one felt more like a screen shake from the explosives and less of an aim flinch from getting shot at. Speaking of explosives, grenades seem to do a similar screen shake as well as Valkyrie's missiles. All these wouldn't be great to aim through, but I do think these are distinctly different from the aim punch of the past. There are a few interesting interactions we found by running through a number of these tests. While the throwing knife by itself doesn't cause aim punch, when you are using the throwing knife and hit the LMG gun shield and you're using a 1x2 hollow, there does seem to be a small jolt. Not nearly as much as aim punch like before, but it's still there nonetheless. This jolt doesn't seem to exist on the 2-4 though. I'm assuming this is a bug of some sort, and actually looking back, I'm definitely kicking myself because I should have tested this gun shield against other weapons, because part of me wonders if that's just an effect of the LMG shield breaking. Oh, the whistle. Dude, that's a good one. So the whistle from Ballistic is actually very interesting. During the recording of this, it looked like a weird visual shake of some sort, but in Premiere, if you slow it down, it's actually not aim punch at all, nor even a shake, but rather a distortion effect when the smart bullet hits you. So I wouldn't count it as aim punch by any means. Anyways, by the end of it, it seems like Respawn, for the most part, removed aim punch from the game, with this one weird jungle that you get from the LMG shield.
Hey, Christ is Lord. Have you spent money on this game?
Dude, no one's gonna answer you. The next myth I wanted to try out was mentioned by someone in chat, I think, but I sadly can't figure out who asked it. Nonetheless, it was basically this. Does the boosted loader hop-up work in tandem with Maggie's reload on knock perk? Meaning, if I manage to knock someone as Maggie with the reload perk, and I have boosted loader on my Eva, do I get the bonus ammo on that reload? This one was a bit challenging to record for because I not only had to source a Eva and a boosted loader, but I also had to basically kill someone with the Eva in that window of around 4 rounds left in my magazine, and hopefully get the knock before I empty my mag, and also avoid getting the knock stolen, which actually happened a lot. Okay, he's lit. The range.
Wow, she is literally one. The conduit.
I got 10.
Then it works. Then it worked. The reload mechanic worked with the boosted loader.
Yes, it did. I did it again. I did it again.
Dude, that's sick.
Actually, this would be a great time to mention the next myth to test out, and it's from MB Wiffleball, who stated, the new gun shield hop-up gives you damage towards the 2k, 2.5k, and all that. They are referring to the damage badges. This would be hard to test because basically I need to try to time getting a damage badge by getting the last hits on a gun shield. I will say though, in the few instances I have of me hitting someone with the gun shield, you'll notice that my in-game damage count does not go up. So I think it's safe to say this myth is busted. This next one is interesting. Again, I don't think this was something asked by anyone in the community post, but I had to figure this one out for myself. Does Crypto actually make noise of some sort while being invisible? Well, after stream sniping each other for a bit, me and Boom ended up in the same match. After doing some damage to each other to get the invisibility perk, Boom goes invisible. Are you invisible? Park that shit far away.
Whee!
Wait. You made a... Is that you?
Am I making a noise?
That is you.
My drone is so far.
You have a noise that wasn't there before. It's like a hum.
You guys hear that? Everybody listen.
Isn't that crazy? It's a very slight
Here, let me get
sound.
Oops,
I mean, especially when there's other sounds, it's actually very difficult to like make out.
Difficult to what?
Make out. Hey, Hyacinth, have you spent any money on this video game? Wait, he's got heirlooms. Wait, they look kind of sweaty actually. Next up is a myth from Zayden Feely 8598, who says, can you tap strafe off of the new gravity cannons? Well, all right. So if you guys didn't know, the new map E District, there are these gravity cannons that look a lot like the ones in Storm Point, but I would say they are mini versions. There's also a new variant that launches you more vertical than horizontally, and I hopped in game to test both types on E District to see if it's still possible to tap strafe. Now we chose to test the ones in Lotus. The timing is a bit different than the ones on Storm Point, but after a few attempts, let's try the vertical. Oh, you did it. All right. How'd you do that? What'd you hit?
Tap strafe.
Yeah, I know, genius.
Dude, it's gonna be a lot to teach you how to tap strafe from this one.
Wait, I think I did it. But just not as sharp as you. Is it even worth tap strafing off this? Like, it's so vertical, you know? Wait, you can. You can. You get 100% attach rate. It's just not
Yeah,
great.
it's not very like dramatic or anything though.
Dude, this next one's kind of from left field. I don't know where they got this from, but you can block Seer's ultimate by putting it in / covering it with Gibby's tactical shield. Like where does that even come from? Just the fact that they said it makes me want to like check it. All right, so once I toss it, you just like chuck the thing on there. All right, here you go.
I catch you.
I still see you through that. This is a stupid ass myth, dude. Whoever thought of this? Next myth is from, well, okay, I kind of don't want to read that name out loud because it sounds like something else. But anyways, myth. If you have a P20 Mozam and find another one with another skin, do you get the guns, but one has a different skin? Or does it automatically switch to the one you have equipped? I have the Ivory Fang skin. Do you have a P20? And it's in, as long as it's not the Ivory Fang skin.
Madame Mayhem.
All right, check it. So I pick up this.
Oh,
It's
skinned
both
it.
Ivory Fang. Yeah, you stick to one. Santa48 asks, which scan abilities can see crypto with the new perk? So this one is super interesting. I hopped into the firing range and it turns out Bloodhound scan does actually reveal crypto. It's a brief flash of the legend model itself, but more noticeably, you do get the yellow diamond highlight. But for the ultimate, you're right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see you even in Bloodhound. As far as Seer goes, his tactical does induce a silence effect, thus does reveal Crypto's position since it forces him out of the cloak. It should be mentioned though that Seer's passive does also detect Crypto's heartbeat as well.
I don't show up with my heartbeat. You can tell like I'm there. You can hear my heart.
Yeah, I can tell you're here. I mean, yeah, I can tell you're here. Could Crypto scan another hidden crypto? That's my question.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
Are you hidden? Did you choose your perk?
No, but I'm looking at you. You're not scanned for me. Bangler also got a smoke rework recently by creating an outline on everyone in the smoke. Now, my question is, does that apply to an invisible crypto? Okay, now I can see your white outline, but then go invisible. You're gone, bro. You are gone. Fuse's ultimate also has a scan effect, but sadly, it doesn't seem to reveal crypto. But what about Alter? Alter has a perk where she can get health intel on enemies upon exiting her tactical, and while crypto on his own isn't revealed, there is a big health bar above his head, interestingly enough. Phase Legends also received a nice buff semi-recently, where enemies are highlighted red while the Phase Legend is in phase. I tested this with Alter, and the highlight doesn't work on an invisible crypto. Same with Wraith's tactical and ultimate, neither of these reveal crypto. And finally, Ash's portal, which sadly doesn't do it either. So it would seem that Alter being able to see an invisible crypto is really more of a benefit of her perk upgrade rather than the phase itself. Wait, I scanned something!
Yeah. There's a triangle on me.
And you're invisible.
Yeah.
This next myth is from Bag on Discord, and it's a long one, but good one. Background info. Gibby's shield is known to block grenade damage, hence you can throw a grenade at or near a door, use the arm shield, and the door is blown up, and you get a free knock on someone behind a door, if they don't move, lol. Myth. The same mechanic can be used with the new LMG gun shield hop-up, so now every legend can pull off the same play. So first off, I actually never pulled this trick off with Gibby's arm shield before, so I went into the firing range to try it out, and well, sure enough, you can actually block your own fragment nades with Gibby's arm shield. Boom kept messing it up though. You're too close. Does it actually work the new LMG gun shield perk? Well, sadly, at least when I tried it, no. After some repeated tests, I could never pull off getting the gun shield to straight up block the grenade blast. I think it would have been an awesome super tech to know if this was true, but sadly, it never worked for me. Myth busted. This next myth is a weird one. Katha Adulius writes, I don't know if this was written anywhere, but I think if Ballistic picks up a Mozam or P20, he can auto get a second one for Akimbo. Could be a glitch I experienced, I haven't retested. This is something I've always wanted to test out for myself, because Ballistic always had some iffy issues with the Akimbo guns. What I found was puzzling. I only get one. I only get one. I pick up, it's still one, and I put in my sling. I get two.
It's like a little magic trick.
Okay, I picked up another one. I'm gonna swap it. Oh my god, it just disappeared. It just... That's one. Okay. Put in the sling. That's two. Wait. Do you see this? I have two Mozams in my hand and there's one on the ground. This is the weirdest shit.
Yeah, it seems like it's just like a little ballistic perk.
This last one is from Messi Machiavelli 9098, who said the biggest myth on all our minds right now is where the F is all the loot on E-District. While this isn't a myth to be busted per se, I gotta admit, I kind of agree. E-District has so many beautiful POIs and the vibe is unmatched, but it truly does feel like unless you're landing right inside the main building, there isn't much loot elsewhere. And I think that kind of works out though, given that around the midway point, all the loot bins do reset anyways. I would love your opinions on this. Does E-District need more loot, especially in the areas outside of POIs and buildings, or is it good the way it is? Thanks for tuning in, and big shout out to Cook Unity for sponsoring this video. Remember to hit that link in the description to get started and enjoy restaurant quality meals at home.